Once upon a time, there lived a family, a mommy, a daddy, a son, and a daughter. They live high in the mountains with tall, tall trees, bright blue skies, and all of the forest animals. Their daddy was a lumberjack. He would wake up early in the morning when it was still cold outside, grab his axe, and go out and help cut down trees to make other cabins and houses for people in the town. Mommy decided, my babies are old enough. I need to go back to town in the mornings and bake bread for all the people. So she woke up early in the morning with her lumberjack husband, kissed her little son, kissed her baby girl, and she said, I have a surprise for you. When I go to the village today, a fairy is gonna come and watch over you guys. This fairy does fun, magical things, and she's going to be so sweet and exciting to play with. So Mommy kissed her little girl, she kissed her little boy, and she held her lumberjack's hand, and they walked out the door. And right when they walked out, this beautiful, blue, sparkly thing like a star flew in their little cabin. They blinked their eyes slowly in wonder, and when they opened them again, there was a fairy. And they said, Fairy, are you going to take care of us today? And she says, why, yes. What are your names? The little girl says, well, I'm Whitney Jane. And the boy says, I'm Alex Jacob. They said, well, Fairy, what should we call you? And she says, you may call me Kristy. And they said, what would you guys like to do? They said, let's make cookies. So they made cookies for breakfast. And the little boy said, I know all my numbers. You want to hear me count? You want to count to 10?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And the boy said, you know what I can do with those numbers? I can make a game called hopscotch. And him and Whitney Jane got out chalk and they made numbers 1 through 10 and showed the fairy Kristy how to play hopscotch. So they played for a few hours and they laughed and giggled. And then Mommy came home and she said, I'm all done baking bread. Thank you, Fairy Kristy. And the Fairy Kristy gave the boy a kiss, gave the girl a kiss, said, goodbye, children. I'll see you tomorrow. And that's how it went every day. Mommy and Daddy would leave to go to town, and the blue fairy would come in and care for the children. And after 2 years, the fairy says, now, children, I'm going to go to another town, and I'm going to help other children there. So, you might meet my friends, you might spend time with my sister fairy, but it's time for me to go. But do you know what? I love you both, and I would like to send fairy mail to you. Do you guys know what fairy mail is?
No.
Do you know what fairy mail is?
No.
Fairy mail is I make beautiful cards, and I write letters, and take photos of my fairy self, and I send them in the mail. And when you get them, you read them, and you make me art, and you write me letters and cards, and take photos of yourselves, and send them in the fairy mail back to me. How does that sound?
Good.
Should we have a little party before we say goodbye?
Yeah.
What should we have at the party?
Cupcakes.
Cupcakes? What color should they be?
And pink and white.
Pink and white.
And fairies. Teacup.
Teacups? Oh yeah, we could have chai tea. That would be yummy with honey.
Yeah.
And sorry, boy, what did you say?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. That sounds yummy. Anything else?
No.
Okay, let's have our party.
Let's listen to it.
Here's your cupcakes. Here's your tea. Here's your chocolate. Nom, 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 nom.
Can we listen to it?
We will. So the fairy says, okay, children, I love you. Goodbye. And they watched her ball up into a blue light and fly out the door. And they waved as she flew over the trees and down the valley into a town below. The children were very happy because they had such a wonderful time with the blue fairy Kristy. And they know If they wait, they'll receive fairy mail. The end.
Can I listen to it now?